This past week has been an absolute whirlwind, but the biggest, most unbelievable thing happened thanks to you. You know how I started this journey with me putting myself out there, with sharing every step, every struggle, every win? Well, your encouragement and support have been incredible. And because of it, something absolutely wild just happened. We just crossed 100 subscribers. 100. 100. I mean, it just blows my mind. To know that over 100 of you are interested in following the journey, in supporting my goals, and just pushing me along, that is incredibly motivating and incredibly humbling. So I just want to give out a massive thank you for being here and for sticking with me through this journey. And believe me, we're barely getting started. Now, this past week has been packed. We're talking ancient Viking battles, facing down some seriously tempting food monsters, and then plunging headfirst into Sweden's biggest, most magical, and most delicious celebration. Definitely don't want to miss a step in this recap, especially when we get to the weigh-in. Now, I know I said we will only do monthly weigh-ins, but this week kind of surprised me, and I think we should talk about it. So earlier this week, I went full immersion, delving deep into Swedish history at the Uppsala Vendel Event hosted by the Gamla Uppsala Museum. You know Vikings, right? Well, Vendels were actually their predecessor, their ancestors. We're talking 6th and 7th century warriors who laid the groundwork for the Viking Age. The attention to detail was absolutely mind-blowing. I saw these incredible, perfectly recreated Vendel costumes, almost like a 6th century fashion show, talking all about the history behind every stitch and buckle. There were tents up showing daily life, and even got some great close-ups of ceramics and other artifacts, along with this stunning video of perfectly recreated jewelry from the period. It just gives you a whole new appreciation for their craftsmanship and culture. But here's the wild part, and something that really blew my mind. I actually met a reenactor dressed as a Lombard from Lombardia or Lombardy in Italy. And I was thinking to myself, what's Vikings and Italians got to, what? It just comes to show how connected the world was even back then. All right, shifting gears from ancient battles to my ongoing war with the plate. With all of these exciting adventures and constant movement, it's easy for my focus to slip on the food front. So this week's focus, like I mentioned in the last video, I decided to be super transparent and put together a what I eat in a day short. That short was all about honesty, showing you what I eat in a day when I don't have enough time to cook. Because let's be real, it's not always gourmet meal prep. And of course, that's not what I eat every single day. My meals vary a lot. And I'll definitely be showing you how those meals look when I actually have time to cook. So keep an eye out for that. Every single meal is a decision. You saw me trying to navigate the supermarket without succumbing to the infamous Swedish candy aisles, and believe me, that was a constant battle. It's a daily grind, a constant negotiation between what I want and what I need. But progress isn't just made on the scale, it's made in these constant little choices that we make along the day. By the way, that what I eat in a day short absolutely blew up, so a shout out to every single one of you that actually watched it, and if you haven't, it's linked up here. And then just yesterday, because apparently I like to pack in my weeks, I dove headfirst into Midsummer at Skansen, Sweden's biggest, most magical, and dare I say, most dangerous celebration for somebody who's going through a weight loss journey. I'm talking an explosion of tradition, a lot of people. So if you're a little bit agoraphobic, you might want to skip this one and go to some smaller ones around the city. And of course, an endless array of absolutely delicious food. It was such a massive experience, so visually stunning and so packed with everything that makes Midsummer, well, Midsummer, that it demanded its own full-length special video that you most definitely don't want to miss. The full special will be up on Tuesday next week, so make sure you have your notifications on. Alright, so you know how I said I'd be showcasing my monthly weigh-ins, mostly to get a good understanding of my progress, but I also weigh myself daily. And this past week, with everything going on, especially with the Midsummer celebrations, there was a bit of a surprise that I wanted to show you guys. So last week the clock showed 212 kilos or 467 pounds. Well, this week, almost 209 kilos, just shy of 460 freedom units. So almost 3 kilos or 7 pounds lost in 1 week. Not bad at all. This shows that you shouldn't trust the scale completely and weigh yourself if possible every day in the same circumstances and at the same time. The fluctuations of everybody's bodies can be significant, and you shouldn't let some water retention or, let's be real, a really good poop lie to you about your progress. The scale is just one element of weight loss. There are so many other ways of tracking progress, the scale should not be your only metric. I'm actually pretty glad with how things are progressing, at a sustainable pace and with non-scale victories that show progress and actually make me push further. So that's the wild ride that was last week. From ancient history to iconic celebrations, hitting that 100 subscriber milestone and crushing those weight loss goals. I hope you enjoyed coming along for the recap. And if you did, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button. It generally helps the channel a lot. And if you want to keep up with every step of my journey, see some more epic adventures, and especially that Midsummer long form special dropping on Tuesday, make sure you're subscribed. Now I want to hear from you in the comments below. What's your biggest food temptation when you're dealing with celebrations? Or if you celebrated Midsummer here in Sweden, what's your favorite part? Is it the small girl, huh? Wish you a chonktastic week, and I'll see you in the next one. Chonk out.